going to be preparation for the next game. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I turned off the stream and turned it back on just so I could have a clean break between games. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Play Shatter Minds correctly next time. We're going to swap out boards. I'll pick the next board. I'm going to get some water and I'll be right back after I reorganize my stuff. Make sure my music's still going. Don't know why it stopped. Hello, viewer. Hope you're doing all right. I got some water. I decided to continue streaming. I cut off the last stream so that I could upload that to YouTube, sort of as a clean, hey, this is one game. We're going to go ahead and choose a different ship. I played with one ship already in another game, so we'll use that one. So swap out this ship. So we're going to use the Athena Mark II. If you've read the lore, this was the ship that replaced the previous ship, the Halcyon. So the Athena Mark II, let's go ahead and read this. The Athena is a powerful fighter ship employed by the United Earths as the workhorse of its military arm, excelling at threat management and offense. The Mark II model represents decades of ship innovation and refinement. The defining feature of the Athena is the quantum cannon. This breakthrough in weapon technology allows the complete displacement of an enemy target. Victims of the weapon refer to it as ultimate ratio regime. It has 8 offense, 5 defense, and 5 utility. Gameplay notes. The commander can only copy another die that has been rolled in the same round. So this is different than the Halcyon, where a commander can be changed to any die result, any other commander. Here you can only copy existing commanders. Makes it slightly more difficult, especially to use Shatter Minds. The rocket damage cannot be split, so a rocket does 2 damage. You have to do it to one target. Be sure to pick the right targets in order to use them most effectively. The quantum cannon lets you temporarily evade threats. Because you can also shuffle the threat deck after it is used, use the scan ability to help determine when you should activate it. I haven't really used the quantum cannon, so I'm not terribly familiar with that. Let's go ahead and look at the ship rules. So we've got a 5-hull and 6 shields, so gravity nuke is not going to be good on this one, because gravity nuke takes your shields to 0. It's still got a level 3 threat detection. The tactical officer does 2 damage, so it's like buff, but you can't split your damage. There's the quantum cannon, and so if you use the quantum cannon, you return a single threat. And it says that I might look in the instructions too. So you shuffle the threat deck after it is used. That's interesting. So if you're getting a lot of bad threats coming out, maybe you can use a scan. So there's the engineer can repair the hull +2, which is good. Or he can perform a scan. So you can, if I remember correctly, you can look at the top 2. Let's look at the directions. Athena Mark II. So the commander copies, we know that. Tactical launches rockets. So you return with the quantum cannon, you return any external threat to the threat deck, then you reshuffle the deck. Okay. Scan. Look at the top 2 cards of the threat deck. Place them back in the same order. So when I use scan, I just leave them up and look at them because, why put them back in? I know, because to keep the rules consistent, but I'm just like I use that one ability where I looked at 5 of them. So that's what we're dealing with. The medical returns all units from the infirmary or re-roll all available units. So that's a big change with the medical officer. I cannot grab my threats and put them in returned. So once he gets into the threat, I have to just roll another one to get a threat. So that's actually a bit hard. I'm going to keep the same difficulty level, so I'll have 3 Don't Panic cards in. We will discard 8 starting out because, man, it took over an hour to do the last game. Still stick with the Ouroboros as the boss. And we'll play Shatter Minds correctly this time. Let's shuffle the deck. If I find a Don't Panic, I'll just reshuffle. But I don't feel like going through and finding the Don't Panics, pull them out, discard, and then shuffle. So if we discard a Don't Panic, we'll just find the next threat. That's good enough. So we're going to do 8. Time Warp. I'm not doing this correctly. Boarding ship. So that's 2. So we'll set that aside. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those will be discarded. These go back in. The only thing I don't like about where the dice tray is it's hard to put my hands there. I mean, I could maybe move it here, but then I have to do that, which is not as comfortable moving things down. Just leave it there for now. Shuffle the deck, cut the deck. Let's go ahead and restore our hole. There's our shields. Okay. Start the match. We draw 2 threats. Cosmic existentialism must be completed before any other science crew can be assigned. And rescue telepath. Those are pretty easy. You saw me shuffle. So we start the game. Now some people will just like draw 2 more, but I think we've got a long road ahead of us. So 1 threat. See, dealing threats is kind of hard on these. 2 commanders, 2 science, and a engineer. What am I going to do, folks? I think I repair Cosmic with my science officer. So I dealt with that. What else do I do? Don't really need to do anything. Yes, don't need to do anything. Do I get Shatter Mines still? Shatter Mines are too good. Repair. Use the engineer on researching Shatter Mines and spend 2 of my science on Biotic Met Lab. And I have 1 more commander I can copy. Do I copy Biotic Met Lab or Shatter Mine? I'm closer to completing Biotic Met Lab. Well, it's the same. There's 3 each. Biotic Met Lab. Biotic Met Lab it is. Sorry. Okay, let's draw a threat. Don't panic. Man, this has been going swimmingly. Two more threats, finally. Draw another threat card. See, I can't quite get my hand in there. Meteoroid, -1 meteoroid health, and when it's destroyed, it does 5 hull. Turn those. There's no reason to attack it. Well, nothing else. I'll do 2 damage to it. 1, 2. Try to bring its demise down earlier. Bionic Met Lab. And then we'll turn... This can only copy. So I will copy this and kill that. So -5 hull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just feel like getting it out of the way is better than keeping it around. Alright. Raiders. -1 hull and ignore shields. Let's roll the threat dice. 4. Do 1 damage to the hull. Goes through shields. But I've got all my crew back. Get some good rolls. The ship is definitely harder if you don't roll tactical. That's why I need some other weapons in my upgrade toolbox. So scan is really good, but shatter mines is really good too. Well, I'm gonna get Bionic MATLAB. We'll complete that. Ding. Recharge shields, so 1, 2. I feel like I should research shatter mines. And then I have 2 of these guys. I'll spend this guy on telepath. So that card is now available to me. I can discard it to look at the next 5. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'll maybe do that next turn. And this medical officer does nothing. So we'll draw the next threat. It is a destroyer, -3 hull. 1. Oh man. Destroyer destroys my shields. 1, 2, 3. Back to full strength on my crew. Two tactical officers, 2 engineers, a medical, and a science officer. Well, at least I've got some damage coming out. 4 damage. Blow these guys up. They're dead. That's the good news. The even better news is I'm going to research Shattered Minds 1, 2. And that is now complete. So what I'm left with is a science engineer, which he will recharge shield, and a medical, which can do squat. 1 fighter. Let's roll the die. 1, nothing. Let's roll our dice. 1 threat. 2 science officers, 1 commander, 1 medical, and 1 engineer. So what are we going to do here? We cannot attack the fighter. We could research Cloaking Field. I don't think that's a good... I'm going to repair my hull. And let's repair shields. The medical officer is going to do nothing. Oh, what am I going to copy? I guess I'll copy the commander is going to copy our science, and science is going to increase our shields. Let's go and draw. Shield platform. Protects all threats, so I gotta kill that before I kill the fighter. Still nothing. One threat. Two commanders. A science and an engineer. Still cannot do damage. That doesn't really help me. Gauss, there's no reason to research Gauss cannon because my rockets are basically... I mean, this is slightly better because you can do 4 damage and split it, but it's not worth researching that. So I think I'm going to perform a scan. Look at the top 2. I'll leave them here. So a fighter and a strike bomber. Not that I can do much about it. And recharge. I could get a cloaking field up. Cloaking field is really good. Not gravity. So let's go for cloaking field. Let's change all of these commanders to science. We're going to go right to 3. So we know a strike bomber's coming out. See, it's getting scary now. 1, nothing. It's getting scary now because I can't do anything to those guys because of shield platform. Well, another threat comes out and we know it's a fighter. Turn those. Still no tactical officers. Worf is gone on a pee break. I could perform a scan, but that's not going to help me. So I'm going to still research Cloaking Field and use these science officers to repair shields. External threat. Hijackers. Oh boy. 1. I'm really lucky. With all of this damage out there. -1, -1, -1, -2, -1, send a unit to the infirmary. I am getting lucky that I did not get attacked. I cannot attack them though because of the shield platform. Let's do it. Yes! Worf has come back. He heard me yelling, "Worf, get out of the bathroom, you're taking too long." He has come back. And he's like, "On Klingon, we spend hours in bathroom." That's totally not Worf's voice. I apologize. Unfortunately, we'll go ahead and assign the tactical first. So this is 4 damage. I cannot split damage, so I have to kill the shield platform first. So I only have 2 damage to work with. We'll kill the strike bomber because that makes the most sense. What do we do next? I still think we still attack. So we spend... I've got 2 more damage to go through. I could kill the fighter, or I'm going to drop the hijacker down. 1, 2. There's no reason to use the science, so I'll spend my medical to reroll all the available units. So this is the only available one. And he's science again. I'm not researching gravity nuke. There's no reason for it. Recharge shield, nothing. So we'll draw a panel explosion. You may not assign. Engineers. Roll threat dice. 5. -2 hull. Come on, Worf. I need you again. Don't leave the deck. Worf is still here. Thank goodness. 2 threats detected. Worf is still there with his tactical officers and 2 medical. So we'll go ahead and shoot. 2 kills one of these guys, and 2 will kill their identical 1 fighter. I'll spend this and reroll. Oh no, I won't. I will panel explosion 1. So that's gone. And then I have 1 medical officer that has done nothing, because I already used it on that. Okay, assault cruiser. Roll 1 dice. 2. -1. That was from the fighter. Let's roll our dice. 3 threats detected equals 1 threat card. Assault cruiser. That was a threat. At least those get returned. Man, it's really hard not being able to shoot back. I think gas cannon? That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Okay. I'm gonna use my medical officer and re-roll 1. And it's a science. Well, at least the science guy can recharge shields. And we'll spend him to recharge shields. Space pirates. Starting to get loaded up here. I'm not doing a good job of killing off these invaders. Nope. I missed. Let's try again. 1. Nobody has a 1, so I'm fine. Let's roll. Let's do it. Nice. Worf is performing again. 2 tacticals, 2 engineers, a science, and a capitan. El Capitan. That's great. I think we blast one of these assault cruisers with 4 damage. Go away. Sweet. I will use both of my engineers and learn Cloaking Field. We've upgraded our ship, Captain. We now have a cloak. And guess what I'm going to use my science guy for? Recharging shields? Nope, Cloaking Field. Oh, I can't. Because I assigned. those guys. I faked myself out. We're going to go ahead and recharge shields up to 6. And I'm going to copy a tactical and blow up the space pirates. Not bad. Scout. If you lost hull this round, lose 1 additional hull. See, I wonder about scout. Does scout mean if I lose like hull or if I lose shield? It says if you lose 1 addition, if you lost hull. I guess so, because these are all -2 hull, -1. 1. Okay. No damage. Lucky. One threat detected. Two captains. There's only room on my ship for 1 captain. 2 captains, 2 medical officers, and 1 science. We can use Cloaking Field this turn, and I will spend my science on the Cloaking Field. And not that I really need to, but I will spend my captains on researching advanced tactics. So we're on 2. I will spend a medical officer on rerolling 1. So we'll perform a scan. Boost morale and nebula. Ooh, I hate nebula. Okay, so boost morale comes out. That is a good internal threat to have. And because we did not roll a tactical, I will... See, it says not assigned. What if I don't assign them to anything? Do I have to assign a dice? I'm checking the rules on that. Scan for, roll the dice. Assign crew. Assign your crew dice to stations or away missions and immediately resolve the actions. You may assign crew in any order you wish. It is possible for crew to remain unassigned. Okay, so there's the rule. I can still use the Cloaking Field with even if I've rolled a tactical officer, as long as I don't assign the tactical officer. It's good to know. So got boost morale. Do not roll the threat die because I am cloaked. Gotta love cloaking. Roll our dice. Commander, engineer, 2 medicals, and a tactical. I need to do some damage, some serious damage here. Tactical, I'm going to use the commander. 2 damage onto something. I think I'll use the commander and do 4 damage onto the assault cruiser. Perform a scan. That's a good one. So when I perform a scan, you look at the top 2. I already have the top 2 here. I had 1, so it's kind of a bit of a waste, but at least I know I'm good. I will spend a medical and reroll. Threat. Okay, we get a nebula, which is devastating for this ship. Shields are offline. -6 right there. Okay, I could die here. I could die here. Well, I get 2 damage, so not dead. 2. So Nebula goes down, and I take 1 hull damage plus another, so 2. This is the worst outcome possible. 3 hull left. I'm in deep trouble. Deep trouble. At least we know the next threat is not a threat. It's a soldier, rescue soldier. So that is good. I need to damage the nebula so I can bring my shields back online. Absolutely. Do I kill the nebula? Nah. I think I kill the fighter. There's pretty good chances nebula's gonna go. So kill fighter. The engineer is going to repair my hull. 2. Full health. Medical guy is going to reroll 1. Can I do anything? I can't recharge my shields because Nebula is still in play. My shields are offline. Nothing I can... I'm not doing gravity nuke. No way. Nope. You see what happens. I'm really not good. So I'm not going to assign him because I can't. So the next threat that comes out is rescue soldier. So I can discard to reroll that, but right now it's unavailable. So we roll the threat die. Nope. Oh yes. Yeah, as long as there was no 6. So I rolled a 4, that is gone and destroyed. My shields are back online, but at 0. I did not lose a hole, so nah. On the scout. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll. I just dropped it. One of my crew out the airlock. Let's go get him. Send out the rescue mission. Nice. Rockets and... Well, I'll do 2 damage to the scout. 1, 2. And I have a bunch of science guys. Let's recharge our shields. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. A warbird. -3 hull, and it ignores shields. That is a bit harsh. 6! And it does 3 damage to my hull. 1, 2, 3. I am on 2 hull. I am seriously under. And I lose an additional hull. But that goes into the shields. Two hull, 2 shields. This is this is terrible. This is terrible. And only 4 crew dice. Oh, I cannot do damage. I need advance. Where are my advanced tactics? Warbird could kill me. I have to reroll. I'm spending this and rerolling all 3. I need to kill Warbird. Yes. I will assign my tactical and kill Warbird. I cannot suffer. If I suffer that, I'm dead. Repair hull. 1, 2. And then, can I do anything else with medical? Yes. Rescue soldier. Good. I rolled a 6. Bloody heck. Missed opportunity. I rarely roll a 6. I could have used that and got those guys. Oh well. Well, you live and you learn. Don't panic. Good. I really need that to recover. Let's roll again. Come on, 6. Let's do a 6 again. 6! No. Okay. Roll our crew dice. No, I'll take it. So I will return those and grab a threat. Corsair. That's pretty terrible. I think I will reroll. Nothing. Space Pirates. -2 hull. +/-1. So 1, 2, and 3 because of Scout. It's really hard using Shatter Mines. I've not used them one time. It's really hard on the Athena Mark II. Yay! Finally some tactical. And 2 engineers and a science officer. What are we going to do, folks? I know what we're going to do with these guys. Blasting some space pirates in the Corsair. These guys are dead. 1, 2. Scout still stands for another day. I'm going to repair a 2 hull. We will repair a shield. And I have one of these, so I'll perform a scan. Orbital Okay, so that was my scan. Orbital cannon comes out. Boo. I've got, well, only 1 threat. Boost morale. I'm going to... 1. Nothing. Orbital cannon is really good, and I've got boost morale, which is really difficult to resolve, and I should have resolved it when I had the chance. I'm definitely using Rescue Soldier. Just discard to reroll all threats detected this round. I rolled 3. I cannot suffer. So we'll save those and reroll these. But it says all threats detected this round. That's better. Okay, that's 1 of everything. get rid of the scout because I cannot kill orbital cannon. Repair shields. I will turn this into a science and repair shields again. Medical officer will reroll a engineer. Still got an engineer. Okay, I'll scan. So I already know the top one, so here's the next bunch of internal threats. That's terrible. Okay, so an internal threat comes out, which is cloaked threats, Varroa 2. After the threat phase, roll the threat die again. Come on, 6! 6! 4 does nothing. Threat detected. 2 medical officers and two commanders. I feel like I'm gonna just use my commanders and research advanced tactics. Spend my signs to reroll 1. And spend this to unlock advanced tactics. That worked out pretty well. Advanced tactics is good. I'll read it for you guys and ladies and gentlemen and everybody else. Humans, dogs, cats. Advanced tactics. Klingons. Other species. Robots. During step 1, you may reroll your crew up to 2 times. You must keep any threats that are rolled. So that's cool. I don't have to spend a science to reroll. We know comms is now offline. Gosh, my internal threats are building up, folks. I've got 3. And an orbital cannon just pointed at me, ready to fire. Come on, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Yay, 6. I got a 6. And that means I'm going to use boost morale. Return a single threat. And then discard. Too bad it didn't say all of them. Better than nothing. So now our comms are still offline and our we have cloaked threats and an orbital cannon all pointed at us. I cannot kill the orbital cannon until I deal with my internal threats. This is bad. So 3 threats detected means a new threat. Raiders come out. What a terrible roll. I'm definitely using a cloaking field and copying that. Commander is going to copy the science and get rid of cloaked threats. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. So I will use my advanced tactics and reroll. Look at the spin on that dice. Science. I can reroll up to 2 times, so I will That was medical. I'll reroll one more time. Ah, I can't assign him because my comms are offline. Captain Picard's saying, Geordi, can you hear me? And the comms are offline. He can't hear him. So, okay. Well, we'll just grab the next threat, but we won't be rolling dice, thankfully, because we have a cloak up. But things are starting to stack. 2 internal threats and 3 external threats. And I'm down to 3 shields, 5 hull. Need to start doing some damage here. My comms are offline. Oh. 2 threats detected. Return those and show another threat. A fighter. Oh my goodness. At least. Oh, good. So I will spend my engineer. Geordi has figured out his comms were offline. And he says, Captain, can you hear me? And Captain Jean-Luc Picard says, yes, I hear you. Thank you, Geordi. Don't let our comms go offline again, or I'm docking your leave time because you're not paid. We'll change the commander into a tactical. So I've got 4 damage. Crosshair and Raiders are going down. Let's roll the threat die. 3. Orbital cannon. It powers up. 2 damage. 1, 2. Cloaked threats. After the threat phase, roll the threat. Oh no, it's 3. So we're fine. Okay. Let's roll. I'm back to full crew. That orbital cannon was waiting all game for that shot. He was just powering up. Let's do it. Two commanders. What's his name? 3 engineers and a science. No damage though. No possible way of doing damage. We can do Cloaking Field, so, or we can reroll. I don't think there's any reason to keep these, so I'll reroll them. I'm happy with those guys though. Yeah, that's good. I can reroll up to 2 times. Do I need? Let's spend the telepath. Look at 5 cards. It might persuade me to 1 to drop a mine. 2, 3, 4, 5. So flagship at the very end. Interceptor. Don't panic. Yay. Solar wind is going to be terrible. I need shields for that. I do think we use a shatter mine, unfortunately. No need to perform a scan. I think we'll kill these and reroll this. My last reroll. Oh, then I don't need to change that. I'll change this one into that. So these are dead. These will recharge shields. 1, 2. Shatter mine Strike bomber comes out. He runs into the shatter mine. Boom. Dead. So we're okay. We're going to be hitting solar. Was I not? I can't kill that. I can't kill that. So I'm going to change him back to science. Because I still have an internal threat, so I'll move that up one. Sorry guys, that was just a game state fix. I realized that I could not kill the orbital cannon because I still have an internal threat. If you were screaming at your TV that I had cheated at your monitor, then don't worry, I've picked it up. Well, I'm going to get rid of cloak threats. I didn't roll, did I? Okay, sorry. Let me roll 3. So he does 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay, now I get rid of cloak threats. Sorry about that. It's getting late, so my brain probably needs to stop. Now I can finally kill a orbital cannon. Mine doesn't kill solar wind, I'm pretty sure. We'll look at the rules one more time. I mean, I don't think a mine can destroy solar winds, so I'm not going to do that. I will leave commander and re-roll these because I'm gonna need all of the that's very good. That's exactly what I wanted. Science officers. Let's recharge our shields. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Solar wind comes out. 5, nothing. Roll all of our crew die. Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Luckily, so don't panic. Commander and 2. Well, I'll reroll all of them with advanced tactics. Keep the commander. Hopefully copy something good. Keep the commander and roll 1 more. So I can do nothing. Interceptor comes out. I'm pretty much going to take 1 whole damage, maybe 5. So take 1. Oh. Clumsy in this stream. Well, we're getting close to the end. Almost done. 2 threats detected. 2 2 tactical officers, 1 commander, and 1 medical. Definitely launch those and kill the interceptor. So, what are we at here? Reroll both of them. Oh, terrible. Reroll both of them again. So threat comes out as a flagship. And I'll just copy this because that's the only thing I can do. 1, 2. Roll the threat dice. 4 -3. 1, 2, 3. I really hate solar wind. It's like I know it's coming. I know it's coming, and I'm not. I wish it would have happened before. Let's do it. Ah, these threats, they keep coming. Engineer, commander, science, and tactical. Kill the flagship. Repair shields. I think we repair shields. Reroll the commander, change that, and repair shields. What I don't want is going into the boss with solar wind. That's terrifying. Alright, roll the interceptor. Come on. I think taking solar wind now would be good. And I take it. So I take 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Solar wind is gone though. I still have time to repair. That's kind of why I was wanting it now, is so that I have time to repair going against the Ouroboros. If I'm full shielded up on Ouroboros, it's a good thing. I'm gonna reroll 3. I need shields. There we go. That's great. So it's going to be 4 shields. I'll convert the commander into science officer. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jordy just worked overtime there, getting our shields back up. He was like, the captain's like, we need shields. Jordy's like, I've got the power. Mercenary. If no threats activated this round, -2 hull, there's a pretty good chance that the interceptor is going to act. Why am I doing that? There's a pretty good chance that the interceptor is going to activate. Because I'd have to roll a 6 for that not to happen. So 2. So the interceptor activates, -1 hull. Mercenary does nothing. Because it says if no threats activated this round, -2 hull. That's very powerful. It's unlikely it's going to happen with the interceptor out. And that's our last threat that's coming out. Oh. This is terrible. Invaders, send a unit to the infirmary if I get that. So the Ouroboros is gonna come out, but it's gonna come out after. It shouldn't be coming out in my turn because then I can actually attack it first. It'll come out when I complete my turn and when the threats are supposed to come out. So there'll be no threat, so he comes out. That's the way I'm playing it. I think that's a bit more fair. We're gonna take out the oh no. We'll do 2 damage to the mercenary. Actually, I'm going to copy... Well, we'll re-roll the medical. That's fine. So I could get rid of the invaders. No. So I'll get rid of. So this will kill the mercenary. This is 2, so it drops that to 1 hole. Now when we go to draw threats, there's no threats. So the Ouroboros comes out. That's the core. Hydra cannon, missile array, and Hydra cannon. I'll throw the missile array in between. And then we have an attack barrier and the attack matrix. So if you didn't see my last stream, which probably didn't, or maybe you have, the Ouroboros is the boss. So we're at the end of the game, folks. My ship is kind of halfway. I've got 4 hull and 3 shield. I've got 4 upgrades researched, which is pretty good. I don't think Gravity Nuke and Gauss Cannon is going to help me anyways, so I've got the upgrades that I need. I do have an Interceptor and an Invader attacking me as well. So let's go ahead and roll the threat dice because the Ouroboros gets to attack first. 2. So an Invader sends one of my guys to the infirmary. 1 damage on the Interceptor. We have 2 damage on the Hydra. 1, 2. And that's it. They get to roll the attack matrix again. 4. Ouch. Missile array. That's terrible. 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And I send another guy to the infirmary. And 1 hole. Oh, I'm dead. Dead. Boom! Blown up. Oh, I thought I was going to win. I thought I was going to win, and I did not. If it wasn't for the Interceptor. Interceptor did 2 damage. Invaders would stifle my next turn, but... Wow. Alright. It's 10:17. I think I'm done. Very good. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This was the 2nd playthrough with the Athena Mark II. Or my first time with Athena Mark II. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, evening, morning, everything. All right.